Hey everybody, thank you so much. Welcome tonight. I am so excited about everybody joining me tonight. Thank you so much. Matter of fact, I want to say thank you for taking time out of your schedule. Hey, I'm so excited. I'm very excited you guys are joining me tonight. I'm in my home here in Mexico. Yes, I have a home here in Mexico. But we're going to talk about some things tonight. But I want to say thank you and I'm excited about the announcements. Tomorrow night is our first launch of our first podcast tomorrow night, same time, right back here tomorrow night. And we're so excited about having the young man, Mr. Edmund Carrington, who is in his mid 20s, who's doing over $250,000 per month. That's right. Let me say it again. $250,000 per month. He's in solar. Matter of fact, he did so well in that industry that he bought the owner of the company a brand new Ferrari. He bought himself a new Rolls Royce, and then he sold that, and now he's got the Rolls Royce truck, I call it. But he's out over 1 million followers. He's going to be our first launch tomorrow night. He'll be with us. And matter of fact, if you go to my channel and subscribe, go to Al Thomas Official and subscribe to the channel. Now, tonight, my subject matter tonight is how money was created or how money was is created. Okay, so I'm going to talk about that tonight. So if you got your pen, the notepad, if you want to take notes, you're more than welcome to because I'm going to talk about that. How is money created? How is wealth created? It's called MGM. And no, it's not the hotel in Vegas. MGM. I learned this many, many decades ago. MGM is how money is created. M for manufacture, G for growing something, or you get wealthy by marketing something. Okay. So I'm going to break each and every one of these down tonight. First of all, to manufacture something, let's look at the first M in MGM. Okay. Manufacture, like what Apple does, what Sony has done in the past, cars, trucks. They're manufacturing something, a product for the consumers to be able to buy. They get it here and they market it up, sell everybody at a retail price. That's how they make a fortune. Car dealers, how they make a fortune. Apple stores, how they made a fortune. Does that make sense? So that's the first way. The second way is grow something. Grow something. For example, there's a farmer. He's growing fruits and vegetables. He may have a farm where he has animals, cattle herds. These are how you can grow a business, grow fruit and food. So the second way to get wealthy is to grow something. Now I don't know about you. I can't manufacture. I'm not that bright. Number two, grow something. No, I can't grow anything. I'm not that smart at all. Down you. And the third M in MGM is to market something. That's how you get wealthy in marketing something. These channels around the world are blowing up because people are on there trying to market something. Does that make sense? So there's a couple ways you can market something. Number one, market yourself. That's the best marketing tool is you. The second one is the company that you're with or a company that you're associated with. Market that. Or number three, some type of product. No, some kind of product. And number four, some type of service. Some type of service. I marketed services because why? It's easier. Let's say, for example, there's 1,000 people in the room, and I ask them, how many guys bought some juice today? Uh, Maybe 20% of the hands go up. Right. Maybe 30 if you're lucky. But watch this. If I ask people in the same audience, how many use a cell phone today? How many hands would go up out of 1,000? 1,000? No. Some of 1,500 is more likely. Why? Because some people have two cell phones. Do you understand that? So here again, you want to either be in that arena where you're marketing something. My life has always been marketing services to the consumer that they can save money. Everything in life is either retail or wholesale. And I give that analogy like when you get sick, you go to a doctor. The doctor gave you a prescription for a medication with a little P on the pill for Pfizer. So it's $10 a pill, let's just say. But the doctor never told you the same pill at $2 generically, same company without the P on it, is only $2. Do you understand why? They make more money selling the $10 pill than the $2 pill. Same company, one's generic without a P on it, and one has to be for Pfizer. Do you understand? See, everything in life is either wholesale or retail. There's nothing new. Think about the car you're driving today. That was manufactured somewhere, correct? So there's first manufactured. They told it and they sold it to the wholesaler. Wholesaler brought it to your city. Your city marked it up some more. They put it in the showroom because they had to pay the salesman. They had to pay the secretary. They had to pay the general manager, the owner, and all these people got paid. And you paid more for that car than anybody because that's how it works. So you got to get good. MGM. Either you manufacture something, like Apple, or you grow something like a farmer, or you market some type of business that you're in, or some kind of product or some type of service. Is that clear? So this is how wealth is created. I don't care how you break it down. What do you look at? They all fall in those three categories. Anything you can think of fall in those three categories. Now, I'm going to break this down to you. Number one, how do you want to develop yourself? Okay, write this down. Build skills on building skills. What did he say? That's right. You want to build your skills on building better skills. I'll say it again. Building skills on building skills. So what does that mean, Mr. Thomas? That means increasing your skill capacity, learning more than you know today by building on your skills. Now, in my opinion, the number one skill is listening, which most people don't do. Listening is so important. Now, God gave us three inputs and one output. Let me describe that. What's an input? Your ears are input. There's two of those. You also have two nostrils for input of how great something smells or don't smell. All right. And you have two eyes to see things. So you have three inputs and one output. What's the output? La mouth, as they say in Espanol, la boca, your mouth. So when you get around successful people, use your input, especially your listening skill, and talk less. So this is a skill. Not everybody has that skill. You got to develop the skill. And I know a lot of times with your people, you want to, don't interrupt. Just listen, Linda. Just listen. Listening is a skill that if you perfect, you'll be very, very well off, but you got to perfect it. It's a skill a lot of people think they have, but trust me, they don't have. They can't wait to jump in and give their 2 cents. They can't wait to jump in until you get finished. They can't wait. But while they're thinking about this, they're not listening to what you're saying. And this is why a lot of people will not be successful because they're not listening to the situation. The second is learning, another skill in learning. Look, I'm learning something I don't know. I'm learning how to do all these podcasts. Tomorrow we're launching that. Several months ago, I started this call, and it's something I'm learning because I know for me to go where I want to go, I have to be subject to listening to my coaches and learning new skills that I don't have on top of the skills I already have. Does that make sense? See, let me share something with you. What got you right now where you're at in life cannot get you where you might want to go. Let's say it again. What got you where you're at today in life will not get you where you want to go because these skills are only for this level. It's like playing a game of Pac-Man. Wooka, wooka, wooka. You can't get to the next level until you level up in your skill capacity, skills to learning, skills to listening. So these are skill. And the third skill I would say is being coachable. I got to hit it myself. Being coachable. There's a lot of people I see around that are not coachable. They're still stuck in the same position, same situation, same everything because they're not coachable. They're not willing to get themselves in a situation where they can learn something from somebody else. It's their ego or their pride won't let them do that because they're stuck, same position in whatever company they be involved in, same position. I mean, it's really sad. But here again, if you want to get unstuck, be coachable, listening, and continue the learning. And man, the day you stop learning is the day you start dying. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, you got to keep learning and get better at it. You learn and you implement. Listen, I could read 10 books on how to ride a bike. Don't mean I can ride a bike until I get my rear end on that bike. Is that correct? You can read 20 books on how to ride a bike. That doesn't, see, that's what people, no, you haven't learned anything. You read a lot, but you haven't done nothing. You got to get in the motion of doing it, okay? Instead, do, be, have. Do it, right? Ride the bike, be it, and you'll have the how to ride a bike. But you got to, in that sequence, okay? Next, focus on the higher growth points that you need to learn to take you to the next level. And a lot of times people, I challenge them, and some people they're susceptible for the challenge, and then a couple of weeks later, a couple of days later, they fall right back to the same old, same old. Let me give an example. How many of us went to college or some kind of recruiting thing, and all of a sudden the place is packed in college or high school? I mean, it's packed out. You go 6 months later, it's just half the people, and then 2 or 3 years later, whatever to graduation, there's only a tenth of the people that last that long. Isn't that amazing? It's the same way New Year's Eve. Everybody at the New Year's Eve, lose weight. I can't help you. Uh, change jobs. Stop smoking. That's right. Stop smoking and then make more money. I can't help with the lose weight and stop smoking, but I can help you make more money. Why is it every year, beginning of the year, all the gyms across the world are packed? I mean, packed for the first 2 weeks. You can't ballet. You can't. You got to park way out in the yard, way out in the next block or two. A week or two later, you can pull right up front and get a spot. Ain't that amazing? So people don't stick with it. That's the problem. So, like I said, focus on the high points. What's the high points? What do I have to do to get me and my family where I need to go and where they deserve to go? Okay. You need to know exactly what to do. And matter of fact, I'll let you in a little insight. Most of you already know what you got to do. You know it, you know it, and you know it, and you know it. You just ain't doing it. Why? Let me tell you why. You want to know why? Can I be real honest with you? I'll tell you why. The reason why you are scared to commit is because you've lied to yourself in the past. Yeah, yeah. See, you lied to everybody else, but to your own self be true. You have heard yourself say you're going to do so many things so many times, and you haven't done them yet. And that's why you're scared to, because you know good and well you're not going to be committed. Yeah, it's the truth. It's the honest God truth. We lie to ourselves. And that's why we don't accomplish very much. We say, well, how am I gonna do it? The subconscious says, the conscious, I'll do it. The subconscious said, really? You said that last week about something else. You said the same thing about this 6 months ago. So there's what I call a battle of the mind. You got the conscious mind saying one thing and the subconscious mind saying something else. When you go to sleep at night, your conscious mind go to sleep, your subconscious mind never sleeps. Matter of fact, it works on situations and problem solving for you. But sometimes it can't solve the problem because it remembers, that time, this time, that time, you also said that and this, and you still never done it. So no, you can't do it. And that's why most of us are scared to commit to anything because we continue lying. Let me try to break that lie. Just do it. Nike, just do it. Just do it. So stop repeating the same old all the time and just do it. Number three, assets, assess where you're at today. What do I need to do? What must I first know where I'm at right now? First of all, you got to know where you're at to tell you how to get where you want to go. A lot of people want to go somewhere, but they haven't even set up a roadmap to where they want to go and how they're going to get there. Does that make sense? So don't be one of those papers. Set it up and then go. Make the plan and then stick to your plan. Next, number four, assets. Assess. Excuse me, where you need to be, and then direct your goals in that direction. Look, everything you do daily should move the needle in that direction. I have a call I do, and I tell people at the end of my call, do something every day to move your business forward. Right. Because they're not moving forward, you're regressing. And every day you have to do a little something extra in your business to move it forward. Next, plan your next move. Like a good chess player. Plan your next 3 or 4 moves. I do. I plan mine out for the rest. Plan them out. How are you going to know where you're going if you haven't planned out where you want to go? Plan it out. So plan out first where you are now and the steps you must take to get you to where you want to go. That's right. I've done this my whole life. I've been in this industry for 35 years. I'm trying to tell you, I didn't get here by mistake. I didn't get here by lucky happenstance or he was lucky. No, it's called work. And the only place that success comes before work is in a dictionary. It took work, folks. I went to work and then I got successful. The only place that success comes before work is in a dictionary. Next, always check up on your progress. Check up on yourself. Always check up on yourself. Know how far you've gotten. And I journalize my day. I journalize. I start off with the prayer. I read a book of Proverbs every day. There's 31 books in the book of the Bible, and it starts off. And I can read Proverbs last July 31st. I've read it June 3rd. I will tell you something. It's different, even though it's the same chapter, because you've changed and you're moving and grooving in the area that you should progress in. You got to check up on your progress, folks. That's one thing. You got to give yourself a report card. I'll tell you a funny story. Back in the day when you used to have phone booths, I remember this little kid used to walk to the phone booth and he worked at the pharmacy and he walked to the phone booth and he put some change in back in the phone booth. For those that know what a phone booth is, telling my age, but that's okay. And he picked up the phone and he started calling the number, and it was the number to the pharmacy. And he left the door to the phone booth open, and here's how the conversation went. The guy picked up the phone from the pharmacy. He goes, "Hey, are you guys hiring and need a delivery boy at the pharmacy?" And the guy did the and said, "No, son, young man, we have a good delivery boy. Are you happy with him?" "Yes, we're happy with him." "Is he a really good delivery boy?" "Yeah, he's a good delivery boy." "Are you sure about him?" "Yes, we're sure." "Okay, thank you very much. Have a good day, sir." And he hung the phone up. And the phone booth door was open, and there was another older man outside the phone booth, kind of curious. He said, "Excuse me, young man. Are not you the young man that work at that pharmacy there?" "Yes, sir, I am." He goes, "Well, why were you calling asking about how good was the delivery boy?" He says, "You understand, old man, I was just checking up on myself." How many of us actually go out of our way to check up on ourselves? Now, I'm going to leave you a couple more here and then we'll be done. Next, you got to hit your goals. You got to hit your goals. Your goals are so important. Congratulations with your, hey, congratulate yourself when you hit your goals. Feel good about that. Matter of fact, celebrate because you're worth it. You're worth it. Celebrate the goals. The milestones are so important to celebrate along the way. Next, reward yourself with a dinner when you reward yourself, a bottle of wine, a massage. Today, oh, talking about massage, I got one a couple hours ago. Ah, man, I love it. I love it. And in the United States, I have a lady, she comes to my house. I've had her for years. I got to do that. You got to reward yourself. And last but not least, before we get off the call here, is what is your next goal after you get that goal? What is your next goal? What do you plan on? What are you looking forward to? What is your next goal? You got to always be striving for something else, something else. It doesn't have to be crazy, but it's your goal. But always keep striving because the day you quit striving is the day you start dying. I'll say it again. The day you quit striving is the day you start dying. Ladies and gentlemen, remember MGM stands for MGM. Either you manufacture something, you grow something, or you market something. These are the three categories that will make you wealthy in any country. MGM. Never forget it. Hey, thank you so much for your time today. Remember, tomorrow night, back here at the same time, we're going to be doing a live broadcast. We can stop. Our podcast will be launched tomorrow. Our special, the first gentleman we have is on tomorrow. We got 7 in the series. We got the first series done, second series done, the third series done, and we're working all the way out to next year already because we have a lot to cover and help a lot of people. Hope this brought value to your day or your evening. Take care. God bless. We'll see you tomorrow night at the same time. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Have a good evening. Our time is over now.